So I had to. This is the only way they made this one work.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Jesus, we are recording, and y'all still talking. That's what I meant.
Yeah, no, you.
I'm starting to like the aspect that we have the peanut gallery here sometimes.
I know. I call them good company.
Ooh, snap your fingers for that one time. Snap your
Good
fingers.
company.
We got good company in this section.
Yo, all right, bro.
Talk to me. I feel like you about to say some shit.
Just hear me out.
Yo, every time he starts off by saying "just hear me out," it's always some shit.
Bro, imagine it's your birthday, right? It's your birthday. And you someone who's very special to you gives you a gift. It's a pair of sneakers. Now you don't open the box yet. You're excited. You're like, oh, what you get? And when you open the box, it's you know those stock sneakers you get in 2K when you make your My Player, the gray and whites that you wear with the brown tee?
Some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
You better work for them shits. How would you feel?
I'll probably hand them off to somebody.
You gonna give them shits off?
Call, nigga. I'm not. What?
You know what the craziest part about that shit is?
You say about feet?
You know when you playing the My Player on 2K, right? And you got your creative character, they really put you in a trash fit just so you can spend that $5 to get some VCs to get to my outfit.
Bro, calm white tee and some fucking corduroys, nigga.
Ain't no white tee, bro. They put you in a brown tee, gray sweats, and those gray and white 2K sneakers with the big 2K on the side.
I should give you some sneakers like that.
I wear them.
I know you wear.
I wear them. I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous, but
That was some Fresh Prince shit right there.
it has to be.
With the handshake?
It has to be.
Listen, man.
But-
it'd be like that.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Swaggy G, aka Flip Phone Poppy, and I'm always here with
Your boy Drewski, aka your girlfriend's boyfriend.
Thank you for getting it right again.
I mean, 2 times.
Two times.
Snap your fingers for that one time. I need you to
You know what I'm saying? But together we make the Flava in Your Ear
podcast.
podcast. Snap your fingers. And who do we have here?
Listen,
today?
we have a guest who's like, if you've been following us through like the beginning, you know, he's been on a couple episodes, but he's finally, you know, made time for us to pull up and shoot a video with us, man. And I'm happy to have him here, man. It's my cousin Eli. Y'all know who Eli is.
What's going on,
You
y'all?
guys are being separate.
It's good to be
for
here,
you.
my beautiful people.
Welcome back, man. It's been a little bit, man.
Yes, yeah, man.
You freestyled on our joint before.
What's the word? Yeah,
Listen, man.
you know,
Yo.
I have to.
That freestyle was crazy. I didn't even think it was
Spoke
gonna go that
of
hard.
Sometimes I go back and I
listen
listen to it too, and I was like, oh yeah.
You dead ass?
Yeah, I do.
That's
I
crazy.
do. But you know where we always started, bro. How's your mental health going?
Mental health is doing good. You know, I actually just seen a therapist.
Word.
You know, I got a therapist this past Tuesday.
Okay.
So, you know,
That's lit.
we spoke for like 2 hours.
Word.
You know, we just like with everything, like life and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know, so I definitely recommend everybody getting a therapist. You know, we all have things inside that we're dealing with. You know that we need a little bit of guidance on how to process that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So yeah, get a therapist.
I feel like-
especially my black brothers.
Facts. Facts.
Please get a therapist.
I feel like for
We need
us,
it.
the reason why we don't get therapy because we always want to see ourselves as like we always see certain things as, you know, it making us look a certain way or it makes us like look weak or something of that nature. And it's like, nah, like this is a problem. This is one of the strongest people I know. So it's like the fact that he's sought out a therapist, you know, that lets me know maybe I need to speak to somebody because like,
I mean,
realistically, like not even to be crazy, like I don't feel like, not to get down or anything like that, like I still don't feel like I've properly grieved my father's death. Like,
I 100%
so it's like I have so
agree.
many people who ask me like, yo, listen, like, you know, how's your, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay, but it's like I caught myself, I didn't even tell you this because we spoke this week, but we didn't really spoke. It was a long way for me.
Yeah.
But like I was on the train home and I was like, I saw some funny shit on the train. I was just like, yo, I can't wait to get home and tell OG. And it was just like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
But it had me down for maybe like 2 minutes, and I was like, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. Like he's instilled what he instilled in me. This is my guy. So you know, I'm trying to live through his life lessons that he's taught me.
Facts.
But like it's just But like, if I would have sought therapy, like maybe I would have processed things a little bit differently.
Right.
Therapy for me, I always feel like there is my fear is reaching out to the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be there and be for somebody, but you need to find somebody who can, you know, not even just relate to you. It's just know how to approach things. Right. And some people are ignorant, not in a bad way. They just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to therapists, you know, I'm glad you're lucky enough to find somebody who you can speak to it, who understands you enough where you can, you know, get whatever. And it doesn't necessarily mean help, but it helps you decompress. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I want a therapist, and I do want to, you know, do the research into finding somebody, but it's like a trial and error type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to run into the wrong person when they're like, well, you're wrong because XYZ. And I'm like, damn, I came to you for help, not to tell me I was wrong. Right. Which will sometimes it's entitled for you to be doing that, but you know, it's a process kind of thing.
I think now, low key, you can actually like try the benefits of therapy now. I feel like you can try somebody until you feel like, you know, that person fits you. Yeah. You have that option, because I know the first you know session, they don't charge you for that. It's just it's more so a meet and greet for you to get to know that person, to see you know how they, you know, mend with you.
I don't want to do it over the phone neither. I'd rather sit down and talk to a person.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I'd rather
that's
talk
tough for 2. And you was talking for 2 hours?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah,
that means you one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
a
happy
fact.
for you. I really am.
Appreciate that.
You know, a lot of the things that kind of put stress on us is work. You know, work. You know, you deal with. You know, you have a high, you know, sale. You have to be in somebody's face all the time, and that could be very annoying to people. You know, I told you this. You could sell salt to a slug, bro. You really you know how to. Oh my God, you know how to finesse things. I love that word, finesse. You know how to finesse things, which helps the customer instead of just helping the business. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. Well, no, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Also with you deal with children, you deal with people with mental illnesses, so that's a big thing. And then for me too, you know, I deal with people in. I'm an EMT, so I deal with people when they're sick or injured or not doing good. So there's a decompress
illness too, right?
Yeah. There's a decompress process that, you know, we need to have that keeps us going. And if we're not able to get to that point, then, you know, it kind of fucks us over in the end, which affects work later on. Can I tell you a funny story?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's not necessarily like, you know, bad or let me tell a story. So I work Saturdays. I do 16 hours on Saturdays. For those who don't know, I do a double. So I'm getting off of work and I'm driving home. I'm beat. I am tired. Saturday is one of the busiest days because everybody and their mother want to be outside. And it's summertime, so they outside. So I'm driving home. I'm almost home. I'm at the light. There's a cop in front of me. I'm just tired. And as the light's turning green, a dude on a bike is like riding this way and he bails, bro. Bike wheel hits forward, face first into the ground. But it was the scream. Oh! So I was like,
that was a state of shock.
I was like, oh my God, he's really hurt. He's really hurt.
You didn't think he was gonna be hurt before?
Nah, that scream, he was really, you know, bro. You know my cars. You know I got all the EMT paraphernalia in the front. Yo, when he went, I'm
Nigga
tired.
just slid that shit on the
slid
floor.
all that shit off the dash.
Oh shit.
Yo,
I did with 16 hours of this shit. I'm done.
I'm tired, bro. I just want to go home and go to sleep. I slid all that shit right off the dash.
Just like the meme. You know what I mean? Just like the meme, my black ass tired.
My black ass is tired, son. And I calmly hit the turning signal and went around the police and was like, God damn, and kept going.
None of my business.
You know what I'm saying? But in another situation, you know me, I always hop out and, you know, try to help people, and I do my best to be the best version of myself and to be the best person. Because honestly, sometimes you just gotta lend out a helping hand to people. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta do it with, I'm gonna mind my business. If you see somebody that need help, just help them. That's all. You know
Absolutely. What's your mental health right now?
I'm at an 8.
Why are we not at a 10?
Because I'm tired. Being tired plays a part in it. Because I'm working around, like I said, you know, other than working my regular job, I'm also doing a lot of stuff with what we're doing here. And it's not necessarily me feeling overworked. It's just I know I'm in grind mode. So I know I have deadlines to meet, and there's things I gotta do, stuff I gotta put out, things I gotta create. So it's kind of like, all right, bro, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. But when I do get that little bit of rest, it's gonna be like, okay, and then I'm gonna go back to it. Then.
I got
Feel
you.
me?
I got you. I got you.
What about you?
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm at a motherfucking 10. Let me explain why. I gotta bring the mic a little closer. So, for all the people who are very close to me in my life, you'll know that I did an event where I don't want to tell you the company I work for. I did an event for the company I work for.
Sluts and Butts.
Wait, what? Oh my god!
I thought it was boats and hoes. Wait, hold on.
Right, I'm sorry, it was boats and hoes.
I don't know what these guys are talking about. No, but I work for this company. We released a new device. I worked the event. I came on
the Sexmaster 4000.
Jesus Christ.
With the non-stick nut collector
Oh
tray.
my god.
I don't know how we got here, guys.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I
add-ons?
don't know how we got here.
Okay.
We was here and then we went to a whole
I'm sorry.
level.
I'm sorry.
But no, I opened it. I helped with the pop-up shop. It went absolutely great. I'm not great as I understand it. It went fucking phenomenal. I got put in a newsletter with the company about how amazing I did, and then I had a corporate visit the day after, and that shit went great. And it's just like, I'm just happy that certain things are falling into place the way they should, without just doing regular things, but just putting more effort into it. And I feel like I said, investing my time into things I like doing, because I actually do like my job, but I do like doing this. So
I don't even know why you surprised. You Drewski.
that's right. But I'm in a newsletter. Like that's for everybody to see, bro. Like to me, like no matter what success I've had, what awards I've won in other jobs, just being myself. I promise you guys, I do nothing different. I just try to be polite to everybody and try to do the best I can to help whoever I can help. But just by me sticking to that and getting this type of recognition, it actually meant a lot to me. So
That's something.
I'm at a fucking 10, dude.
That's what's up.
I find they gave me my days off. They gave me Saturday, Sunday off. It's lit. I've only been with the company 7 months. Got promoted. They're looking to promote me again potentially, and then I got Saturday, Sunday off. With this level, listen, man.
Why are you surprised?
Listen, man. Don't be the baller. Watch what I do with it. Like, nah, let me stop.
Just put me in the game, coach. You know what I'm saying?
But no, I'm at a 10, man. For
See,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like everything that we do here is all about helping people and reaching things out. Even when you off, I know you do things to help people on the side. You do things and it's crazy because I'm not a genius. I'm not the smartest man in the world. Shit, I might not even be the smartest person in the room. Because technically, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
So I guess I'm in the wrong room. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Right?
But
I'm just joking.
But the crazy part is, you ask me the right questions, and I'm gonna have some answers for you.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I mean? So I think that's just the main thing is like whatever you good at, you focus on that, and you can't perfect it. Nothing's ever perfect, but you can always continue to make it better. What's that quote? He was like, practice. What does that make? People was like, perfect. He was like, wrong. That's not. He said, practice just makes it better. That's all. And the better you get, it's just the better you can do. So that's the main focus.
You just asked me if I feel you. I don't understand.
What was I gonna say? Yo, can you? I don't really hear about work from you. Like, can you tell me maybe a crazy story, something that happened at work?
Man, so many crazy stories.
First of all, let people know what you.
So, let me see. I'm an ABA therapist, so I work with children with developmental disabilities.
Out here looking like a fucking rapper, and you fucking taking
Kids.
care of somebody's
If they only knew.
It's Labor Day
taking care of
weekend.
somebody's children, not even children.
Children.
And I've been doing that since 2014.
Somebody clap you. Somebody.
So
snap
almost
this.
10
these
years,
kids.
pushing 10. Been in the school system for about 5 years. And going for my second master's, becoming a behaviorist. It's been a long road, but I'm enjoying every step of it.
Good.
It's definitely challenging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you have to deal with a lot of behaviors.
Yeah.
And you have to like put your body in the line, to help, help these kind of unique children.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And
Like
so
like that word.
for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah, and they're all special in their own way. And
Facts.
sometimes when they don't know how to communicate, they're gonna act out the way that they know how.
Yeah.
They say that 80% of communication is nonverbal. You know what I mean? So that alone is they're gonna say what they need to say.
Yeah. They're gonna figure out how to say it. They're gonna say
right, and so sometimes that may involve some type of physical activity,
and you just got to be prepared
I
for
have a
that.
question.
yeah.
Do you feel like some of the, because you're around these kids, anywhere between 8 and 10 hours a day, do you feel like some of these kids have better bonds with you than they do at home?
Yeah, because I feel like when you're in a school system, like you're doing things that you don't normally do at home, so like
They're engaged,
right,
so they gotta focus on something. Yeah,
exactly, so it's like when we go out into the community on like trips and stuff like that, you know, like you're in a whole different setting, so you're doing things and seeing things that you don't normally do at home. So it's like with that, especially when they're having a blast, they correlate that with you, so you're building up that rapport, and they're pairing you
with those good times.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
They be cursing at you?
Yeah.
I'm wondering because I was like,
they do.
I'm just thinking like,
but they mean well though.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes they're frustrated.
like regular people.
Exactly, like regular.
So
people.
everybody else is no different.
I hear
at
that.
all.
I hear
So
that.
yeah, it's beautiful, man.
So knowing this, and then also knowing what your potential in other things, what would you say are some things that inspire you? You know what I'm saying? And inspire your creative side, because you have your creative side and my creative side. They kind of one and the same. We kind of.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what are some things that inspire you?
COVID. I didn't mean that. Just came out.
What inspires me? Honestly, when I listen to different music, so sound definitely, that inspires me. Also, just looking at different art. Also, kind of just wearing different things too, to be honest. Because for me, one of my mottos is, if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you do good.
Facts.
And that's something that I, live with.
Yeah.
That's something that I wake up to.
So I felt all summer wearing these hoochie daddies. See these shits? Skies out, thighs out. You see these
The
shits?
funny part about
Friday,
those
Friday.
the funny part is
No? That don't make sense?
the funniest part is those are just regular size shorts. He's just too damn tall.
That's funny, my nigga. Hold on. Good company, that was funny.
I got a question though. For tall people, where do tall people like normally shop at?
Nigga, you know what's crazy? You put me on ASOS for these type of shorts.
ASOS. ASOS be here.
But ASOS definitely be here. Like, no
OD.
lie, when I used to stay at this house, like I was off of work for like, I think it was like a week straight. This man got like 7 ASOS boxes. I've never seen ASOS send shit in a box, bro. 7 boxes of ASOS, bro. And he was like, oh yeah, I catalog to them, free 2-day shipping. What? He signed up, yo, listen,
Heavy.
man. I can't, but he put me on ASOS. ASOS got
You put
big
me
and
on
tall.
ASOS.
Because he put me on.
It's a domino effect.
See how it work out?
I go to ASOS when I need something specific.
Oh, okay.
But see, you put me on the Nova when it came to like.
And funny enough, I laughed at it too when it first came out. I'm not wearing no Fashion Nova,
fucking
man.
Fashion Nova.
And
Now
I
I'm
saw the
okay.
fits, and
Now
I
I'm
was
over here
like,
with some fun.
that might be a move.
Like last
Okay.
episode when you saw me with that,
yeah,
all Nova.
that's what I'm saying. You know
All
what I mean?
Nova.
It's funny too that when Fashion Nova's always played a big part in my life growing up, and I never knew where it came from. And I used to realize I used to steal a lot of clothes from my pops. I would go in his closet. In high school, I went through these phases of different things. Like one year I wore vests because my uncle had gave me a whole bunch of vests he had in his storage closet, and they were fire vests. Some were zip up, some were look like Fresh Prince, like shit like that. And then one year I wore nothing but sweaters over collar shirts and ties. You know what I'm saying? And then so I always had some kind of thing I wanted to follow. And anyway, and I see my style progress and it grow and it changes. And as of right now, I don't care what it is. I wear it if I think it looks nice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not gonna hold you. I seen some FUBU shirts that's supposed to drop. For us, by us.
I'm not gonna hold you. He wear this one Sean John sweater.
I don't even wear it no more, bro.
I fucking
It was a
hate
fire
this sweater,
hoodie,
dude.
son. Yo, this shit was zipped up from this side.
It's zipped up from his fucking
From here, from the shoulder
to here. Like
it was fire, son. Fire.
I fucking
and it was
hated that
one of
shit.
those hoodies that come and it comes out like that. So I will wear it because like when it was thick. So I wear it when it's really cold outside with a jacket. Man, yo, haters gonna hate and potatoes gonna potato.
What's wrong with you? I'm not gonna hold you. I had no fashions until Century. Nigga,
Even a little bit
six-
in Century. I'm not gonna hold you because
6'8".
when we used to go to fucking
Like Lemon Tree and shit like that.
nah, we used to go to what's that place?
Webster?
And them pictures showed up. Oh my god.
But nah, there was this nigga was 13, passed me some Von Dutch shit. I was like, I'm lit enough for Von Dutch now, nigga. It's lit, Von Dutch. Von Dutch was lit back there, but I had no like yo, bro.
What year was
bro, I was one of those kids. I was
04?
one of those kids until my sister really put me on when I went to high school. I'm not gonna say no names. The person that she was talking to, he had a hookup in Foot Locker. Got my first pair of Jordans ever, Jordan 12s Obsidians, with an Iverson All-Star jersey. Calm jersey. And then after that, you know, I was still fucking back to wearing them 2 for $90 New Balances and shit like that.
Them shits is hard.
No, nigga, because my stupid ass, because I didn't realize that I was only good for one pair, like those 2 pairs, until the next year, school year. Nigga, my stupid ass went and got gray and lime green. My stupid ass. And then fucking navy blue.
Gray and lime green.
Gray and lime green.
Fuck yeah. Like, first off, you see what I'm looking like now.
Gray and
I'm looking
lime
like
green
money.
is
Man.
crazy.
See these motherfuckers?
Gray and lime green.
Fuck you. I just took, nigga, I didn't have no, I don't care. I was 6. I was tall.
Bro, I don't even know what you wearing with that.
A gray and lime green tee right under. I had terrible fashion, nigga. But y'all see me now. I'm shining.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck y'all. Like I wasn't.
Nigga, he dressed-
Oh, like the layers that you had, you feel me?
Yeah, and then fucking
like the 4X and the 6X.
This nigga was dressed like he was on Grove Street.
In my white tee.
Fuck you. This nigga
San
thought we was great.
Andreas. This nigga was like, yo, CJ, yo, what's good?
Nigga with that hat, you look like CJ, you bitch. Nah, so bump on that. And then
Yo,
my
what was his
brother.
slogans? What was his slogan? CJ slogans? Hold on, real quick.
He was like, oh shit, here it goes.
Give me them ducats.
But nah, and then my brother came back home. We're not gonna talk about that. Shout out to Truck. Brother came back home, and then I don't know how he was getting heat. We're not gonna talk about it. He was getting some sneakers.
You know how he was getting.
But I was like a size 11. He was like a size 9. I was like, let me slide my feet up in the motherfucker.
Motherfucker, you had the grip claws?
I was like, my shit's
tiptoe.
My shit, yo, right now, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. My shit's crazy
I'm not
right
even
now.
gonna hold you, bro. I did the same thing with
My hot dogs is crazy right now,
Yo,
bro.
he wore a size 9. I made sure them 14 stretched out to my size 10.
But see, fuck that. Do you know why I said fuck that? Because I went to get my feet done with my sister maybe 5 months ago. And these motherfuckers was sitting there scrubbing them shit, and they was fucking, the motherfuckers was laughing at it, nigga. I was like, yo, fuck y'all. He was like, oh, you know how they be like, they be trying to be funny, but they be trying to be real. Oh, your feet hard. I was like, damn, that's tough, bro.
They be truth and
shit was
jokes.
tough.
You got
Your feet hard. Your feet very hard.
You got foot bottom.
So,
You got foot bottom.
he put his back
Man,
into
he wants you to be
hold on.
uncomfortable.
He earned that $20 tip. I tell you,
He came back with
he
us.
ain't have to do. He had to do extra work. I thought it was gonna be some Martin shit with a nigga with fucking what's her name?
Oh, with the machine
With
shit?
Shanae, they took out the machine. That's what I thought the type of party it was.
Yo, this nigga went in the back and came out in a jersey and in a headband. Was like, all right, let's go.
Nigga said it's about to be a full court press.
Right? My lunch is in 30,
Stop
right?
talking about my feet though.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Eli.
Yeah.
What's your craziest edible story?
Edibles?
Yes,
I don't
sir.
even fuck with edibles no more.
Now, why don't you fuck with them?
There has to be a
Because,
reason.
yo,
You heard that, right? There's a reason why.
yo,
he
those just
doesn't
make me
fuck-
feel like The Walking Dead, yo. Those just make me feel like The Walking Dead, yo. Because I took an edible. Yo, I swear, I was high for 10 hours, yo. I went to sleep.
It woke
You feel
up.
me?
He got
Feel me?
mad. He was
I
like,
went to
"Oh my
sleep,
God."
woke up, I was still lit. I was like, nah, never again.
I'm not gonna
Never
lie to you, bro.
again, yo.
My stupid
And it was
ass.
on a Sunday too. I was like, yo, you feel me? That Monday when I went to. Yeah. I was like, yo, nah, it's not it no more.
My stupid ass thought it was a game. I went to LA and I went to like Mad Men. I went to the store. I got some edibles.
Edibles were good too.
I fucking took one. And I was like, yo, this shit ain't it. This shit ain't it. Shit ain't it. 45 minutes later, took another one. My nigga, I sat down and waited for my food after I ordered it. The way the air hit my skin when I got up was different.
Nah, dead ass.
I was high for 2 days, bro. Cause you know, like me, I'm not gonna lie to you. Prior to that, I had never smoked in my life. None of that shit. So when I say that shit, I was like stuck on stupid for 2 days, bro. Like I was
Shit,
like when I was slumped, bro. I was slumped, bro.
So
That shit make you feel like you gonna be high forever. Like,
what?
oh
Like that's why I don't fuck with edibles no more. You can't.
Yeah,
I
nah,
don't fuck
I can't.
with weed no more. You can't turn that shit off.
Nah, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm
You
like.
cannot turn that shit off, bro.
Chatty Patty.
Nah, bro.
So can I tell you? Okay, it's not my story, but I'm the one who gave him the edible. Does that work? Is that okay?
Is this about me?
It's not about you.
You ain't got no edible stories about me?
No. Can I tell a
Fuck you
story?
then. Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah.
So I gave the edible to this guy, and I told him, I said, listen, you know, the edible is broken down into squares, and I said, you don't smoke. He already knows.
You talking about titty?
So the edible is broken down into squares, right? Each square is 25 milligrams. I'm like, yo, my mans, you don't smoke, so only eat one, and I'll set you. This motherfucker ate 3, right? I ain't seen that nigga till a couple days later. This motherfucker come wrapped up in bandages and shit. I was like,
He was trying to find himself.
what the fuck happened? Son, this nigga ate 3 and started frying some chicken. Why this motherfucker fell asleep and fell in the fucking frying pan and turned himself into fucking Spawn.
I can't. Wait, what?
This nigga fell into
Oh
the
my
frying pan
God.
and has 3rd-degree burns on his chest, his hands, all this stuff. And I laughed. I laughed a lot.
It was only funny because he's from Trinidad. So like he had the Trini accent. That shit had to be hilarious.
Yo, the fact that you was hungry.
You know what I mean? You think he still ate that chicken?
The
Hell yeah,
fact
he ate
that you was
chicken.
hungry.
Yo, that motherfucker.
I never see him fried chicken before. You feel
No,
me?
not him. It wasn't him.
It was somebody else.
It was somebody I know. Somebody I know.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I
okay,
get it. Shit.
okay.
I was like, yo, bro, what's good with you, son? And then he was mad because I started telling other people the story. And then it shouldn't have been funny then.
Yeah, facts.
It shouldn't have been funny, you know?
It's a medical emergency, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Edibles for me, they're my backups. I eat them when I'm like, all right, let me not smoke. I'll eat. And all I do is melt. I melt into my bed, and I zone out and I tune into something. You can't smoke. You can get high with him because if you get high with him, everything he watches is automatically uncreditable. So he's like, I can't believe he can fly. I don't believe that. He's human. He's like, bro, it's a fucking movie.
He's only saying that because I watched fucking
Avengers.
I watched Endgame high.
Yeah, we watched that shit high.
That
I
means-
never seen Endgame.
What?
Yeah.
The
Get
door.
out.
I never seen Endgame.
The door.
Get out.
What?
Give me a reason.
Let me tell you why, though.
We
You
just
feel
lost
me?
about
Honestly,
250.
honestly though,
and
I'm waiting
fanboy
still.
followers.
You know what I'm waiting for?
What?
I'm waiting for when that shit comes on fucking
Cassette?
when I'm on a flight for like 5 hours, that's when I want to watch
Fuck you
Endgame.
mean, nigga? What flight you gonna be
That's
on?
when I want to watch Endgame. You feel me? You know, because it's like, yo, for me, that's the time for me. Oh, excuse me. That's the time for me to need to catch up on my movies and shit like that. You feel me? So I'm waiting for it.
I
You
don't
know?
agree.
I'm-
I don't agree.
I'm
Yeah,
taking
you
my
give me tight. I
time,
don't
you know?
agree.
Let
No,
me
you don't
explain to
agree,
you why.
but feel me?
You
I'm
about
just
to get into
That
this.
shit
just
changed
waiting,
my
right?
You
life.
about to be here for a spoiler. That's what I'm
Yeah,
about to
right.
tell you.
So don't spoil it. Don't do
Don't
that.
do that. Don't do that.
What'd you say the
No,
last?
no,
Yo,
I'm not gonna remember it probably. So
Motherfucker, I said this shit on the episode before, right?
no, you was like, if you haven't seen it, fuck you. You should have seen it already. That's
I
what
did
you
say
said.
that. I did say that. So this you've been watching the Avengers, correct?
I have, yeah.
Motherfucking Thor came out, pissed as shit in fucking Infinity War. With whatchamacallit, use Stormbreaker to break through all the powers of the stones, right? And it's cut him in his neck. And in Endgame, the nigga didn't have no stones. It was working everybody with
Thanos-
no stones,
Thanos
nigga.
was washing them. All of them. Son.
Bro,
That's kind of where the big thing was from the movie, because towards the end, it's just Captain. Everybody else is smoked, and it's just Captain America. The shield is ripped in, bro. Vibranium broke in half. He's like, I don't care. I'm still gonna fight. And then that's when the fucking circle hits, and the motherfuckers just start showing up. And then you was like, oh, this shit. That's the part right there where this shit hits your soul. When you was like, oh shit, shit about to go down. You know what I mean? So that's the part that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like this motherfucker ain't had no fucking stones. How you working these niggas with no stones, bro?
It worked, son.
Don't worry, we gonna watch. You know what?
I seen him work the whole.
But he had a stone.
Yeah,
he had a stone.
No, he
had a
didn't.
stone?
No, he didn't. This is
No.
before. This is
No, it
before
wasn't.
that.
No, because the guy was like,
he smoked.
let him have
space.
fun, or
Yeah.
like some shit like that. He was.
Remember the Hulk was afraid of him.
Word?
Yeah,
That's
he smoked the Hulk in
crazy.
space. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Remember when this nigga was traveling by himself when he got launched into space?
You're right.
Yeah. But I digress. That's the reason why he don't really fuck with
It ruins
smoking
everything.
and
When you're
eating
high,
edibles.
you overanalyze everything.
For me, it works perfectly fine because it just makes me more intuitive when I see certain things. I'll be sitting there and watching like, yo, that's a good idea.
Nope.
Yo, that's a smart. And you start, putting two and two together with different things. That's how it affects me. Like certain movies and stuff, I'm like, yo, I won't even watch that shit until I'm smacked because I know I'll enjoy it more when I'm smacked.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? I ate an edible, the Nerds Rope edible, and I watched The Office. I thought I was gonna die, nigga.
Yo, you watch The
I thought I
Office
was
while
gonna
you
fucking
smack,
die.
son?
You ever tried the Nerds Rope?
I tried it with you. What do you mean?
See?
That's how high he was.
That's how high I was. I forgot this shit.
There when you had it
That's
the
how
first
high
time.
I was.
I was right there with you.
How'd you feel?
Yo, that's all I remember.
Okay, all right. So
That's all I remember was trying it.
let me ask
Anything
you.
after that is just like, you feel me?
So
That's
let me
all I
ask
know.
you, when is what's some you remember the highest you've ever been? I tell you, for me, it was a time we was recording for the podcast at Rick's house, and it was all of us and your peoples that you went to school with. They was all there.
Chingy,
Son, we
Greg.
rolling as we talk. Everybody's rolling, so we're
And
like,
they
yeah,
passing
and
it
just
around
passing everybody.
throughout the whole fucking episode.
Yo, Rick was recording us and was like, yo, tell him you can find it. I look at the video, I'm like, yeah, man, if you want to follow the Flavor in Your podcast, eyes wasn't even open. You want to follow the Flavor in Your podcast, you could catch me on. Eyes was closed. And I was like, yo, I was smacked, son. Even next to me, they was like, nah, bro, I'm good. No more. And I was like, you sure?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, that shit affects the way I listen to music too. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
no lie, I'll smoke a calm blunt and listen to certain music, son. That shit sets you to a
Vibe.
different level, son. And I'm just like, oh, that shit is amazing.
Right.
Which also is a piece of me when I start, when I start to create the music and stuff that I do. It's an inspiration right there. Because I started following these guys on YouTube. It's a kid and his father. They're from Canada. He's introducing his father to hip hop, and his dad never listened to hip hop because he didn't like the effects of sampling back then. Like, he was very instrumental because he plays music himself.
Okay.
He creates music, but he doesn't only listens to one hip hop song ever, which was Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z. So his son is like, I'm going to introduce you to rap music. So the first album, they sit down together and they go through the whole album. And the first album he let him listen to was Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly. Yo, this man is like, I'm in love with hip hop now. So now every so often they put music out and they listen to different hip hop songs. When he listened to Kanye's music, yo, the dude started crying after he listened to 808 and Heartbreaks.
Wow.
He was like, I'm exhausted after listening to this album. Like, I feel it. And the reason he's like that is because as we were growing up, when we listened to music, it's like, yo, what he said was dope. Oh, the beat is fire. Him, because he's so musically inclined, he's like, oh, listen to the snares. Oh, listen to this bass in the back. Listen to that rubbery sound that goes whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I'm saying? So he's experiencing a different way.
Right.
So that made me like, yo, maybe I should start listening to music like that. So now sometimes I'll smoke a blunt and I'll listen to music. I'll drown out all the lyrics and I'll just focus on what's going on behind the beat.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yo, that's fire.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can use that. You hear that in the background. I'm like, yo, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? So it affects me when I try to make music for myself.
When you listen to music, right, what's the first thing that you focus on?
The intro, like the build. That's what I'm saying. The build is what gets me. Because sometimes you'll hear a song, like perfect example, a Kanye song has this thing about creating a build and never dropping.
Right.
You know, and sometimes the build be lit.
Yeah.
And sometimes when it drops, you're like, oh, okay, you know, it was all right, you know. But sometimes that build is what carries the song, and you're like, that was lit. And sometimes the drop is lit too. So that's the build for me is what's the most important thing for me.
For me, I feel like I could listen to, well, for me, my focus is more like the melody.
Okay.
You know, like
Okay.
feel me. When I listen to the melody, I don't know, like I feel like how should I say, I could live in it almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
forever.
Yes.
You think
like,
it's different because you're an artist though? Because you have your own craft. You do. I'm not. I mean, you might be like semi-retired right now, but I want you to come back. But like you've made music, you've been on mixtapes. Like, do you think you have that outlook on it because you actually like live in that realm of like I make music?
Probably, yeah. You know, I don't know, like I've always had this ear to like kind of not only listen to the music but kind of feel it.
Feel it.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's like I feel the emotion, you know, that whoever made it. You know, it's like, you know, I feel what they're trying to say, you know, and then it's like with that, I just relate to it, and that's how I start writing my music.
One of the biggest issues that I have is when I share music to people, because if a song resonates with me that much, I have to share it. I need someone. That's why I sit in music on the side sometimes.
That started like
that shit. It's like a.
And I still be listening to shit he be sending me to.
And if you don't listen to it, I'll just be like, motherfucker.
Right. You know,
like, I put my, because this affected me and I need you to hear it because it affected me.
Right, facts.
And this motherfucker.
You know why I started laughing? You know the first thing that came to my mind? Wizzy.
Yo, this shit affects me, and like you said, you live in it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So there's a certain song, like I just heard this. I'm gonna put you on. You know me, I gotta put you on.
Absolutely. I do too, yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I found this yesterday.
I'm not included in this group chat. So
he's not included because this man has the music capacity of Calypso.
What, bitch. You know, like for example, like what do y'all think about Chris Brown's album?
I like it a lot.
I like it.
What do y'all think about Drake's album?
I didn't really listen to it that much.
I like it, but like, feel me,
You're
it's
a fucking
it's
lie. You know why
though.
I know you're lying? The only reason why you're saying that is because I didn't listen to Drake growing up. He put me on Drake growing up, so I know he's like a fan from back then. So I'm pretty sure he's one of those individuals that didn't like it at first and gave it like 5 or 6 listens. Like, oh, okay, I can see what he was doing now.
I did.
How many listens did you have to give Chris Brown's album?
2.
Maybe, yeah, facts. Maybe
2.
like 2. You know, especially when he like redropped it for the deluxe album shit.
But see,
it's fire.
It is. It's very fire.
It is.
But the thing is about how music is digested.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's what it is. Like
absolutely.
no funny shit. When I first listened to Donda, I wasn't with it, and it took me like maybe like a month.
After the 57th Donda.
When I fully listened to the album completely, I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and then when we was at your crib and I was playing this shit, and he was like, dog, what is he doing? So I'm like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, and then you know what that does? That shit makes you want to do stuff. It makes you want to create shit. And that's the feeling. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, fuck,
it's inspiring.
I fuck with that.
And then what happens is you feel almost like, yo, it's my responsibility to share this shit. Like, yo, you feel responsible to share it. Like, yo, like, feel me, I have to put the world on.
Yo, you wanna torture me? Figure out a way to keep music out of my reach. The only way you can.
You know what my fear is? Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
My fear is like, yo, can we still listen to music when we're gone? You feel me? How do you feel about not listening to music? But now I'm thinking about it though, feel me? Like, yo, so when we're gone, like, yo, can we still listen to music? Like,
you know, we ain't listening to
I want to know
nigga.
the latest everything, feel me? I don't want to skip no beats.
You know what you listening to? Motherfuckers walking over your grave. I'm joking.
The Conjuring.
You stupid.
That's deep. That's way too deep to even fathom, son.
You know what I mean, like,
yo. Imagine that though. All right. Since we talking about, you pass and you reached whatever you believe in, whatever gates you approach, and the Lord and Savior is like, hello, my child. You have, reached the promised lands. You just gotta walk up this 20-flight staircase to get to that. You think you're gonna make it? 20 flights up?
I need an escalator. I'm sorry. I need an escalator. Something, please, Lord.
Right? I gotta walk up how many steps?
Absolutely fucking terrible.
Walking upstairs all my life, God. Come on now. Give me a break.
Nah, but
You see the Tom and Jerry episode?
Oh yeah, with the escalator. Yeah, right. See, but that's us being
Like,
lazy.
yo.
That's us being lazy with convenience, you know. But you know, it's back to what you were saying about listening after. I always, you know, there's a sense of awareness that we have, and people like to make assumptions on what the afterlife has for us. We have no idea what's coming our way. Get there, it could be nothing. It could be everything. We could be a part of the world. We could just be ambiance. That's what we could be.
Yeah.
But if we could somehow imagine being recreated as fucking a form of music, like you're a wavelength in the music,
Like a melody.
you know what I'm saying? Your life is a melody, bro. I think I'm hot too.
I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all niggas is like,
I didn't even smoke yet.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yo,
These motherfuckers is different right
Yo,
now. They on
son.
a different type of time.
Yo, all
I think they may have
bro.
ingested a little something, but you motherfuckers is
Yo,
tweaking OD.
look
like,
how some people create music. Like, yo,
That's-
Kanye create music. Motherfucker go to fucking Istanbul, and he sits somewhere in a cabin with all the music equipment that he needs,
I ain't gonna
and
hold
he
you.
creates what he creates.
His Sunday services be like when you hear the beat.
Oh my God,
Mm-mm.
man. It's lovely.
I'm out of pocket.
No, because it's lovely. It's lovely. Yeah. Speaking of music, when you think you saw the studio downstairs, right?
I did. It's a great setup down there.
You know what I'm saying?
So definitely got to book some sessions.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Home base.
Home base. Home base. You know what I mean? That's how it is.
This nigga got a song called Bad Decisions based off of fucking, what was the name of that movie? Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
When Vince Vaughn was like, let's get hopped up on some bad decisions. Like, that's the name of his song. Like,
You know what I'm saying? All right, so I just want to kind of send it to encouragement.
okay.
So we were speaking about what we do, also goals that we have and things you want to achieve and things like that. But it's the journey. It's the journey. People mainly be focused on what the end goal is, what the goals are, what we want to accomplish and reach, but it's the journey. You feel me? Because the journey is what's going to keep you pushing, even when you not feeling yourself and you still get up and go do it. That's that preservation, and that's what's going to keep you getting to where you got to go. And I think if you hold that concept of I'm busting my ass and doing what I have to do, that journey, it feels better at the end rather than me expecting what I'm expecting from the end goal. You know what I mean? So always focus on not just the end, it's the journey. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the ride. Turn the radio up. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that shit.
You should enjoy the ride. Five for them on there.
Send this man
Bad
some
man
money,
that
please.
bad man that enjoy ride. One to you. Five for them on there.
He said, yo, man, where's all man's milk?
Nigga said in the episode like, yo, me want almond milk. Whoa. Five for that. Man now for one almond milk. that was crazy. It's on me?
You,
Oh
unfortunately.
man. Listen, man.
Fuck fast, come slow.
Stop. I didn't see you be saying that
Say
shit.
we saying
and
that.
like
That's
and now
that
you
shit, though.
now people expect me to say that shit when you say that shit.
I'm
But
sorry.
that was only supposed to be for one episode. I turned it into two. But fuck fast, come slow. No, we're not. But now let me get to the real words of wisdom. Real shit. Bet on yourself. Like legit bet on yourself. Cause if you don't, nobody else will. Truthfully speaking, like it may not seem like a good idea, and it may be because of nerves, maybe because you're nervous or because you're scared. But I believe you should always bet on yourself because you're in control of your path. You're in control of your journey. And as my brother from another mother said, enjoy the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you hit the promised land, it's all great from there. But enjoy the journey. Remember what it took you, how long it took you, or what it took to get to where you are, or where you want it to be. Simple and easy. Why is your hat like that?
Your face like that.
Ask my mother. That's something. Ask my mother.
I go on Facebook right now.
How you say some deep shit and then slay it?
Because
And then go back and just start roasting him. Like, yo,
I
that's
wasn't a
crazy.
roast. It was a roast. Nah.
Why is that? Like, damn, what's wrong with his hat?
Anyway, yo,
Yeah.
I'm Swaggy G.
It's your boy Drewski.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Please, again, like, share, subscribe. I don't even know where this man is pointing. If you enjoy the content, please hit the bell for notifications so you can receive more stuff like this. Again, our Patreon and stuff, if you want to support us, is in the description below. Follow us on Instagram. All that stuff is below. We appreciate it. Thank you, Eli, for being on the show.
Thank you for having
Always,
me.
always, always, you know you're welcome here, son. You family. Technically,
Appreciate
literally. You family.
Appreciate you.
Yo, we the Flava in Your podcast.
Thank
We
you.
out.
We
All
out.
right.